the rack in the store of the Salvation Army, putting on one after one these shoes strangers have died from, I discover the elder shoes of my feet that take my feet as their first feet, clinging down to the least knuckle and corn. And I walk out now in dead shoes, in the new light, on the stepping stones of someone else's wandering, a twinge in this foot or that, saying, turn or stay or take 43 giant steps backwards. Frightened, I may already have lost the way. The first step, the crone whose scribe the crystal said, shall be to lose the way.
Oh, good morning. Good evening. Unless it's just early morning. Well, I'm glad I don't have one of them taking things on my wrist like a handcuff. People pay too much attention to them. Oh, I see you rushing by looking at your wrists. I also know you do it sometimes to avoid looking at me. Anyway, if it is morning, it's my birthday. My 70th. 7-0. At least I think so. Well, when you get this far, the numbering is important. You sure do a lot of looking back. And there's one thing I want to say right here. I don't regret a thing I've done, no sir. You probably think that's done with me living on the streets, sleeping over subway grades, staring at you as you walk by, jingling the change in your pockets. But I don't think. I have my dignity. But I only take what you all don't want anymore. I used to save all those bunches of papers I found thinking they was important, this being Washington, D.C. and all. But I quit during that scandal a few years back. Found out they cut up and burned all the important stuff. A pear. There's always some stuff between the box and the bag. Save the box. Anyways, living here in the capital, oh, I see so much. Well, a few years back, the president's long black car came zooming down my street on the day he got shot by that crazy kid. Now, which one was it? Nixon. No, it was, I haven't kept track since Kennedy. He was the last real president, you know. I even stopped going to inaugurations. Well, they wouldn't let me in. Just have to watch them on TV sets and department store windows now. Oh, and I saw that big jet plane go down in the Potomac a few years ago. Well, I didn't exactly see it hit the bridge, but I was only a few blocks away. I was saving a spot on the subway grate while Willis was up at the mission getting us some supper. Willis, oh, that's Willis Reagan. He was this wrinkled up old colored fella I met a few months before. Some people out here called him Wiggly Wriggly because he was just so scrawny and just couldn't seem to keep still. He did notice any better. Showed me the best places to find things. Places to sleep where you wouldn't get beat up or arrested. Anyways, that day waiting for Willie, I was sitting with the heat flowing up through my dress. My legs crossed so the air would come up through the holes and warm my face. And all of a sudden I heard this big roaring commotion up the street. I was all scared. I thought something happened at the mission, like the bus crashing into it, or one of them terrorist bombs gone off. I wanted to rush right up there and see what it was. But it was dusk then, already freezing and getting even colder. I wanted to rush right up there. But I knew if I left the grate at dusk during rush hour, we'd lose our spot. And if we didn't have a grate that night, I thought we'd be goners. So I stayed there a while, worried, but warm, until I heard the sirens start up. First from across the river, far away, and coming closer. Then after a few minutes, more sirens yelled, this time from nearby, coming my way, till they turned down and came straight down, screaming down my street. There was fire engines, and ambulances, and police cars, all of them driving fast on icy streets, sliding around corners sideways. I heard a helicopter fly over. Remembered the airport nearby. I thought maybe a plane had crashed into the mission. Then I figured if it was a mission, then Willie was hurt bad enough that they'd take him to some nice warm hospital room where I could spend the night sitting by